All right. This is Intuitive Empress. Welcome to the Intuitive Empress channel. Come to the table and be nourished by the spiritual food that is being served today. Keep in mind, this is a general message. So take what resonates and leave the rest. In other words, eat the meat and don't get choked up on that bone. To my subscribers, thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. To my returning visitors and new viewers, if you have not subscribed, please do consider subscribing and hit that bell notification so you know when the next video is available. I also do have a membership that you can join and you will get exclusive perks, so please check that out and consider joining. If you like how I read and or this message resonates with you, please subscribe and hit the bell notification so you are notified when the next video comes. As you interact with the channel, it helps me interact with you. That being said, let's get to it. All right. This is a general message for all signs. Ooh. So the first card out we have is the Empress card. This is Taurus energy. All right. So we have the Three of Swords. So there was some third-party energy here. It could have been someone that you were seeing. It could have been family, commitments, and things like that. Someone had many options. You could have had many options. This could have been something for work. So you could have been betrayed by someone on the job. What I'm getting is that there is someone who betrayed you, someone who was possibly close to you that broke your heart. Something happened to make you feel a sense of loneliness and separation. Okay? Someone that put you in grief and sorrow. So this could have been a child, this could have been a friendship, this could have been a coworker, a supervisor, or a family member. Okay? This was someone who was inundated with lots of options, choices, and multiple possibilities. This is someone who would pick or choose you, meaning that they would drop you at the drop of a hat for someone else. Okay? This could be a friend who would treat you one way in front of their friends or loved ones or someone else, and another way when it was just the two of you. On a work situation, this could have been a friend or a coworker who would be friendly around you when no one was around, but treat you poorly. This could be a supervisor who, even though you worked hard behind closed doors when it was time for you to get a promotion or something to that nature, they would stop you from getting what you needed. Okay? This caused you to want a change in your circumstances. All right? With the Saggitarius, Leo, and Aries signs. So far we have Taurus, we have Libra, we have Scorpio, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. All right? We have the Scorpio energy again with the Death card. You wanted a new beginning. depending on the situation. It could have been you leaving a relationship, ending a friendship, leaving a company, just changing your overall life. You could have moved for a new opportunity and for growth. For some of you, you could have separated people for your own spiritual well-being, leading you to have a spiritual transformation. Okay, transitioning to something else because of this sudden, unexpected upheaval. For those of you who this is a work situation, this could have been you deciding to find another job because you did not have options, or you could have been demoted because of the fact that there was favoritism on the job. Okay. If this was a thing of friendship, you decided to move on from people who would only call you when they wanted your attention or needed something from you. But if you needed attention, wanted attention, or needed something, they were not around. If this was in a romantic situation, you decided to change your circumstances and move on. So you were not an option for this person. Okay? You did not want to be one of two, one of many. You wanted someone who was loyal and dedicated to you. You wanted to have your happily ever after. So this is also the marriage card, Piscean energy. So this could have been someone you were in a long-term, an intimate relationship with, who refused to commit, who refused to marry. Even if you were living together, it never progressed past into marriage, and that's not what you wanted. Okay, you wanted to grow. You wanted to, have that long-term commitment. All right. So let's get a little more clarity on this. Holy Spirit, Heavenly Angels of the Most High God, what messages do we have for the community? All right. So okay, so we have the Two of Cups situation here. So this is a card of friendship, a card of marriage, a card dealing with soulmates, romantic and platonic, familiar soulmate, soulmates of your family. It is a card of balance and compatibility. This is what this Empress or Emperor wanted out of the relationship. However, that is not what happened. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. This person was moving slow to make a commitment because they were exercising their other options. Okay. This is someone who had third-party situations. Okay. If this was a romantic relationship, if this was a friendship, again, this is someone who went with the crowd. So even though this person may have liked you because they wanted approval from other people, and you may not have been the quote unquote popular one, or the one that this group of people wanted to hang with, they let their conversation regarding you affect the relationship. For those of you that this is a marriage, a relationship, a long-term commitment, this person was slow moving because under the Seven of Cups, which is the options card, you have the Three of Cups. So this person may have been choosing friends over you, partying, past relationships, new relationships, just social groups and interaction over you. They wanted that party lifestyle, okay? This person comes off as the Knight of Cups in a romantic relationship, someone that is a hopeless romantic, someone who falls in and out of love pretty fast, someone who is charming, someone who dates around. Now, there's no problem with that if you're dating. There's no problem if the two of you decide, look, we don't want anything committed. I enjoy your company, you enjoy my company. But in this situation, this person wanted your time and attention, wanted you to be faithful, but they did not give you the same respect and courtesy and loyalty. This is what led to you wanting to change your circumstances, okay, to physically start something new in your life. All right. So what I'm getting is that whoever you cut off, because you have cut someone off, you have ended something with the Death card, is blinded to the truth of why you walked away. So they are feeling abandoned. They are feeling victimized. Oh, the victim. Oh, well, you said you would be there for me. You said you would be loyal, and you're walking away. Work situations are like that too. If you decide to move on. Oh, I didn't know that you were moving. We need you here. You made a commitment to the company. Things like that. People are feeling helpless and powerless because you added a lot to people's lives. You did a lot of work that took weight off of other people's shoulders, meaning people didn't take responsibility for their actions, work, love, or life. And now that you have walked away and now they have to fend for themselves, they are feeling victimized. They put themselves in a self-imposed prison. On the job, you could have been the person who had all of the knowledge, and now you're walking out the door. Even though you may have tried to train these people to do the job, they just refused to do it because they thought that you would never leave. In the same instance as a friend, you may have been the person that they depended on all the time, so they never learned the things that they needed to learn. And when you moved on with your life, they begin to be the victim and crying, oh, you're my oldest friend, or oh, you're my closest friend. How could you do this? How could you leave me? How could you move on with your life? They just never thought that you would do that. Okay? I believe many of you have moved into the Three of Pentacles energy, where you are in a place where you are collaborating with other people who are like-minded when it comes to work, when it comes to life, when it comes to love. You may be in a relationship where someone is committed to you, where you have the same goals, where the person is giving you a give and take relationship. You have learned from your past, learned to put up boundaries. For those of you who are single, you are committed to making yourself better. You would rather be alone and happy than with someone and feeling sad and lonely. Because of this, you have walked into the Nine of Pentacles, which is the wish fulfillment card. You are getting material security. For those of you who were in a relationship and may have experienced a divorce, now you are building your financial security up. You're more independent. You have always been self-reliant, but now you are exercising that. Because of that, wealth is coming. You may have started a business if you left an organization who was utilizing your skills and underpaying you and underappreciating you. So that business is getting ready to thrive, or it will thrive when you start to put that business together. For some of you, you may be already, kind of well known in your community. You could be known online. That is about to really bring you in some great success. Okay. And I say that because the next card here is the Star card. You shine. Okay. You're going to have success. You have a hope for your life. And that is what it was. You knew that there was hope for you. You knew you had things that you needed to accomplish. For many of you, I feel like you waited for people to get it together. The job, waiting your turn for a promotion and things like that. A promotion that never came. With your family, waiting for them to, see the good in you or whatever. When it came to friends, you were hoping that your friend would mature and change how they treat you. Okay. For some of you, you may have been blinded to the truth initially about this friend, about this lover, about this job, having hope that things were going to turn in your favor at this place, in this relationship, and in this friendship. However, you knew you could not keep holding back and dumbing yourself down so other people could feel good about themselves because you had a life purpose. And so now you are working on having your dreams fulfilled. Okay. Being content. For many of you, because you are the Empress and you have high intuition, you were trying to help people, trying to coax people, so they could learn the lessons that they needed to learn, so they could gain the skill sets that they needed to gain at the job, to help people realize their potential. But after a while, you realize that these people were using you more as a crutch instead of the tool to get them to the next level. Anything else? All right. So we have the Seven of Wands. So now you are protective of your feelings, protective of your resources, of your spiritual gifts, of your mental health. And that is leaving people to be defensive around you. It's causing you to be under attack, where you are standing your ground when it comes to your boundaries and taking the higher road, because you have some people who are saying some nasty things regarding you because you have chosen yourself. You have people who are gossiping. Oh, he or she thinks she's better than everyone else, when that is not the case at all. Many of you had to fight through the Nine of Wands energy, being wounded, feeling fatigued, because these people were energy drainers and sapping you out. Okay. But you have decided to push forward. For some of you, you have taken some personal losses and setbacks because of these people in your life. All right. So for many of you, you have been blocking communication from these past people. All right. There are going to be some rapid changes for you. This is exciting times for you. Okay. You're going to be getting phone calls about traveling, possibly for your business. For some of you, you might be public speakers or authors. And you may be all three: public speakers, authors, business owners. And there is going to be communication of this. But be careful, because you're also going to have communication of the people and places and things that you let go of, because again, you had people who wanted to ride your coattail, be it family, be it friend, be it a past lover. All right. So we are just going to get a little more clarity on this before we move forward. Somebody was definitely in their ego, work, what, love, or life. You have people who work very highly in their ego. You can never tell them they're wrong. They're arrogant. They have too much pride and too stubborn to hear what anyone has to say. And so they will hold back promotions. They'll hold back praise for when you did a job well done. In a relationship, this is someone who has too much pride, someone who wants to control you, someone who is stubborn and stuck in their ways. I feel like this person, because you said that you picked up on the fact that they were cheating, they wouldn't admit to it, but then they just would continue to cheat more out of spite, thinking that they could wear you down. If this was a friend, this would be someone who would have too much pride to apologize when they did something wrong, but then they would like kind of low key talk you down, be nicey, like real nice, and you talking, and in the midst of the conversation, they're throwing low key insults at you. Because this person had secrets on each side. The manager, if they did not praise you, or they would say something, oh, you could do better when it come to your work, even though you were doing high key work, it was because they kept on the inside their own insecurities. All right. Having the illusion that you would continue to stay and work even harder than what you were already working, so they could get the praise. All right. They also did not want you to have the confidence to know that you can go somewhere else and make something better of yourself. All right. For a friendship, this could have been someone who was jealous that you were in a relationship, or where you were spiritually, where you were mentally, as far as your intellect and your education, as far as where you were in your career. And so it was low key. They didn't open up about these things. They put forth the illusion that they were your bestest friend. Okay. In the case where this is your family, same thing. They could have talked you down and everything like that to make you think you couldn't do no better, because they had some things that were missing in them. For many of you, if this was a family member, a sibling or something, they pretty much had the same opportunities you had. Okay. But they did not make use of it. Or they were jealous of where your calling was, even though they may have had a different one. Okay. If this was a lover situation, because again, this is a general message, so I'm picking up on several energies, past, present, and future energies. If this is a lover or was a lover, this is the type of person who would never have anything nice to say. Like, you would clean the house, wash the dishes, make them a great meal to make them feel good about themselves, or just to show the love. And they'll say, well, yeah, well, you made this, like, say you made chicken. Well, if it was beef, it would have been better. If it was a steak, it would have been better. Or you could have made me a steak. Or you clean the house and everything like that. And then it's like, well, you may have cleaned the house, but the dinner is not ready. If you had a promotion on a job, or something on a job, it'd have been like, yeah, well, you're good at the job, but you're not good at this. Like, insert insult here, just to try to keep you down. If someone flirted with you, it'd have been like, oh, well, my ex was a 10, or my ex, I like the way she wore her hair all the time. and I don't really care about for how you wear your hair. Something like that. Something to bring you down. Or my ex could cook better than you, or my ex cleaned the house better than you, or something crazy like that. Yeah. So let's just continue on. Yeah, it's no wonder. Again, toxicness. Whoever this situation is for, be it work, love, or life, co-worker, manager, friend, family, non-committal person, they were very toxic and unhealthy. Their words, their actions were just poisonous. These people could have been having delusions of grandeur, but just having overall nasty behaviors. Okay. Now, this came up before. Again, they're bottled up. They're not letting you know that they're feeling insecure, that they don't really know how to do the job, that they don't want you to leave the job, that they don't really like you as a friend because they're jealous of you, being deceptive, again, smiling in your face and stabbing you in the back. Someone who painted up an illusion that you would never walk away. Okay, that's what this is about. In any situation, people had illusions that if they kept you in a low state, that you would not walk away. For many of you, you have someone coming back, work, love, or life, who wants to make a proposal, a commitment. This will be the type on the job that you find a job or opportunity, or you start a business and you give your 2 weeks notice. And the day after you give a 2 weeks notice, they'll try to offer you a small promotion, not making anywhere near what you're making somewhere else, just to try to keep you, or give you a title promotion, just to kind of string you along. If it's a friend, it's a proposal. Oh, I'll do better. I'll be a better friend. Or let's, girlfriend, boyfriend, let's go, hang out here, or let's go on this trip together, rekindle, not rekindle, but, strengthen our friendship, like get our friendship back. If it's a romantic relationship, it's like, all right, let's do this to rekindle our relationship or rekindle the fire. Somebody may actually come with a proposal, with a ring, a proposal of marriage, just to keep you there. But it's to string you along. And every time you ask for a date, they're going to be pushing the date back. They're still going to be cheating and things like that. But they want to talk about taking your relationship to the next level, thinking that it will keep you. For others of you, if it's family, then it'd be like, okay, we're doing this family reunion. We really want you to come out, things like that, just to try to get you to come back. This is so interesting. Wow. So yeah, the first card came out on the proposal card was the family card. Someone that is close to you, someone who may be a mother, father, sibling, could be a spouse, because that is considered family, maybe even a child, because you'll be surprised that you can have children that you do everything for, and they smile in your face, and as long as you give in to them, everything is great. But when you say no, now they're talking about you behind your back like you were the worst parent in the world. Okay. So again, here we go with the communication. You're going to get a call from a family member, maybe even your company. You may have left your organization at work and may have been gone for maybe 6 months to a year, and they realize how much they need you, and now they're calling, trying to make a proposal for an offer for a position, to try to keep you back, get you back, to keep you locked and trapped. All right. trying to keep you so you can't move forward. But people know that you are the missing piece in their life, that they were blessed because of you. Okay? For many of you, this could have caused you to lock away your heart and everything, because people could have took advantage of the fact that you were sweet and loving and caring and sensitive. And so now you're not wearing your heart on your sleeve, because the truth has been revealed to you regarding how people were treating you. They took your kindness for weakness. They took your meekness for naivete. And the whole time you were not naive. You were just praying for them, trying to help them, give them advice so they can get to where they needed to be. You were having mercy, trying to hold on, trying to make this romantic relationship work, because maybe you had kids, maybe you had been with them for a long time, and you had invested something into this relationship. Okay. But now that the truth has been revealed, that this person is not going to commit as long as you are around, putting up with their stuff, and that this friend was never a true friend to you, that they were jealous and backbiting you, that this person really did not like you at all, but they were pretending to love you, that these family members were never going to accept you the way you were. Okay. That this boss, this company was never going to promote you to where you should have been, but they were going to continue to overwork you and underpay you. So you made a final decision that you are walking away and you are not coming back. Okay. For some of you, it may be a divorce. For some of you, it may be a breakup, and you are not looking back. For some of you, again, this could have been a soulmate connection. Again, soulmates are not necessarily romantic. You can have platonic soulmate connections. So you have severed the soul tie, or in the process of severing the soul tie with family, with friends, okay, with this person who could have been the one, and may have been the one, someone you had deep love for, a spiritual connection, someone that could have been your life partner. But because they just were not going to be that committed, you did not want to keep being in the Three of Swords energy. You did not want to keep getting your heart broken. And I can say, even if you work for a company, you put in and you're dedicated and loyal and doing the job and doing the work and putting in the hard work to grow, and they won't let you move up. That can be heartbreaking too. Okay. So you're like, okay, I'm not going to keep working these long hours. I'm not going to keep doing all this. I'm not going to keep bringing in money for this company, saving clients, going above and beyond. And I've been here for 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and I'm still in the same position, using that wisdom. But when that happens, you have people who will get angry because they felt like that you were naive and they were getting over on you. And when you realize that they were not getting over on you, the whole time you knew what was going on, that you were just trying to give them a way to make things right, or on the job, trying to give time for people to learn the job so you can move on to those things. And they never learned it, and time just ran out. Okay. So they'll say, oh, you're leaving us stuck and stranded on the job. They'll even say it on the phone. Oh, you leaving us stuck, and you didn't really leave them stuck. You have been giving them warnings. A lot of you, even with friends, oh, you're just going to get up and leave me. Yeah, I'm moving on with my life. Whereas they would go on and live their life, but was expecting to turn around to you. And this is in the case of friends and lover situations, family situations. All right. So let's see what wisdom we have for you before we wrap this message up. Oof. Okay. Spirit is saying focus on your independence, because the doors have been open for you to work on yourself, to be independent, to have that abundance. You could be a Capricorn, or it could be a Capricorn that we're talking about work, love, or life. All right. You trusted the plan and you started to move and work the plan that was given to you by the Most High, providing you with balance in your mind, body, and spirit. Okay. Now, there could be someone that you have romantic feelings for, or someone who had romantic feelings for you while you were in the relationship that you were in, just waiting for the opportunity to show you just how wonderful you are. This person could have green eyes, or you could have green eyes. This also symbolizes the green-eyed monster of jealousy. So once you start focusing on yourself and trusting the plan, getting that balance, attracting the right romantic partners, you're going to have people who are jealous. Once you start bringing in that abundance, then you're going to have people that are jealous, and people who are saying, oh, well, you left me behind and I was there when you had nothing and everything like that. But the truth of the matter is they wanted to keep you at nothing. And Spirit is saying, follow your heart. And many of you are following your heart, your dream, and your passion. You're no longer succumbing to that crabs in a barrel mentality, where people would rather pull you down than to let you move up and be your great and authentic self, because they don't want to change. Okay. They don't want to grow. They want to continue to leech off for you. But you waited. What did I say? You waited for people to get better. You waited for them to tried to tell them, look, let me train you so you know how to do this. So when I leave, you can do it. You waited for your family and your friends and everything to change the way they were treating you, by letting them know, look, what you're doing is unacceptable. It's hurting my feelings. And they didn't care. They kept doing the same things that they were doing. But now Spirit is saying the time is now for you to be blessed and for cycles to end. Cycles of these people using and abusing you. Cycles of these people, just taking advantage of your overall kindness. You could be a Taurus, or we could be talking about a Taurus. Okay, and that is actually the wrong deck. So I'm just going to keep, but it could be Taurus energy. Taurus came out. All right. All right, so we have a Virgo that you moved on from, possibly on a Tuesday, this Tuesday or next Tuesday, that you will be moving on from them. This was an unhealthy connection with people that had dirty spirits, but you are always on the lookout for the presence of the divine, and he is moving on your behalf right now. You can have the initials of I, J, K, or L. And Spirit is saying focus on your goals and trust your intuition at this time. All right. So that was the message that I had for you. Hopefully you were able to be nourished by the spiritual food. Remember, eat the meat and don't get choked up on that bone. Please, if this message resonates with you, like this video, comment down below and let me know. And I'll see you next time.